except the beat that's in my heart. Yeah, it's keeping me alive. I don't need anything to make me satisfied. 'Cause the music feels good, and it gets me every time.
Hey guys, it's me and I'm back with another video. Don't forget that if you're watching this video to like and subscribe. And today I'm talking to you guys about what it's like to be homeschooled and taking online classes at Liberty. Liberty is a Christian-based online school, and it's definitely a lot different than what I'm used to in the other schools that I've been to. Of course, because it's online, and also because it's Christian-based and I've only been to public schools. But for the most part, it's pretty easy to do. Every day I have 5 classes because I have all my credits, and so I'm taking currently English 11, physics, pre-calculus, and I have to take an Old Testament class, and I have to take gym. So for gym, you have to fill out a log of your daily exercises, and at the end of the week it has to equal 260 minutes or something like that. And then you have to send in a video of yourself exercising based on the activities that the teacher assigns you. And for my other classes, you get notes, you read them, and you take the quiz for the day, and that's really it. For my pre-calculus class, I have a 20-question quiz at the end of every week for what I've learned for the entire week, and that's also for physics. But for physics, it's more like 7 questions. And English, it kind of just goes with how I'm reading, because right now currently I'm reading the play Old Town, and then we have vocabulary questions, and we learn about American theater and scenery, setting, and all that kind of stuff, you know, the basic English curriculum. For my Old Testament class, I have to take Bible. I have to take like Bible notes. I have to read them, take the quiz on them, and then I have a quiz of all the Bible notes I read at the end of every week, and also a quiz for the chapters in the Bible that I was supposed to read for the week. The pros of online school is that I can wake up early in the morning to get my assignments knocked out and not have to worry about anything else for the rest of the day. That is the one thing that I love. Like, I'm so in love with the fact that I can do my assignments early and then not worry about anything. It's like I didn't even do anything all day, and I can work on my poetry, my book. I can work on anything that I need to get stuff done. Another pro is that the assignments aren't hard, but it is sometimes time consuming to read all the notes and then have to read them to actually understand them, because you can email the teacher and ask, like, I don't understand this part of the notes, can you explain it to me? But they are also teachers in real life, so it is very rare that they will get back to you right after you send the email. You probably have to wait until later that night for them to email you back and explain it. And then you also have to send what notes it's in, what unit, and what homework it is. Some of the cons of online schooling is that every time I have a question, I cannot get an answer back from my teacher. I have to look it up, YouTube it, or something like that. And sometimes I just be like, I am a visual learner, and when I'm in class, I really am able to like raise my hand, ask the question, and then get a quick response back for it. But on online school, that's not how it works. You have to wait, and if you don't have to wait, you have to look deep for the question and stuff like that. And sometimes reading through all these different Google pages really makes my head hurt because I don't understand. And usually this is only for physics. Pre-calculus is pretty easy to understand, but when you do have a question like, why do I have to put this on top of this for sin, cos, and tan, and sine, cosine, and tangent, and why do I have to do this with the matrices and all of that, and blah blah blah, then you really can be confused. But for me, when I watch my video lessons and then I go back to interactive questions and I see how you solve it, it usually works out better for me. But like, those are one of the major cons. And then emailing back and forth your English teacher for an essay, when you email her at 9 o'clock in the morning and she doesn't reply till 9 that night, whoo, I'd be triggered. Like, what are you doing, miss? I need a response. Another thing about online school. If you are homeschooled, you take online classes, it is so easy to procrastinate, because if you have a class and you feel like it's easy and you don't want to wake up early in the morning to do it, then you'll probably wake up later in the day, procrastinate to get whatever else you want to get done, and then the assignment will not get done because you were like, it's so easy, I don't really have to do it right now. But it's the best thing you can do is knock out all your assignments early in the morning or whenever you come from work or whatever you have to do for any reason that you're taking online classes, and get them things done, like bam, done, nothing else to do for the day, I'm over with, see you tomorrow. And you can also go at whatever pace that you want to do to finish your classes. You can if you finish for the day, then all your assignments for tomorrow will unlock, and you can do that, and then all your assignments for that day will unlock, and you can do that, and you can just go as fast as you want. But right now I'm just staying at the speed of my curriculum, because I'm trying to do other things. And when you do more than one class in a day, it doesn't take that long, but it can still be time consuming depending on what you have to do. For example, for physics, I have to do labs. I have to do like 2 labs a week or 1 lab every other week, and it is so annoying. They're labs and simulations, and you have to get your Word document, fill out all the questions, make a graph, make a chart and all this, and still work with the lab to see how you do it. And sometimes I just need my teacher to explain to me what I'm doing in this lab, because I'd be looking at the screen like,
ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
And then it won't get done because I'm so confused. So it's important to make sure that you just knock whatever you have out so you're not procrastinating and it's not late. Although I can say that when I submit late assignments and I tell my teachers why they're late and why I submitted them late, most of the time they do understand, and just try to keep on track with your online school things. And I can't say that I would prefer online school over public school. I definitely like the fact that I can be more interactive in public school, and that you can have like class debates and talk to your teachers and get immediate help and stay after school for all that kind of stuff. With online school, you can schedule FaceTimes with your teachers, but you have to like email them and be like, when can we go over this, because I really don't understand. And one thing about that is that you have to do it when you have a problem with the whatever you're learning. And I don't like when my assignments are just sitting there because I'm not understanding something and they're just like piling up and it's late. So I'd rather just go on YouTube and look up what's wrong and get it done that day. Although one time, I can tell you, in Old Testament class, I came across this question that we had to answer for our quiz, and I was triggered. I was mad, and I was just like, how am I supposed to answer this question? Like, this is so one-sided. What the heck? So I go in, taking my quiz, and then I come across this question that's like, if you're a male, what features should you look for in a woman? In a godly woman. And if you're a female, what features should you look to be a godly woman? And I was like, what? Why do I have to be godly and he has to look for features in me to be godly, but I can't look for features in him to be godly? That's the problem with what's going on in the world today, and little boys think they can just walk across everybody. I was like, no, this is not supposed to. No, like, we should both be looking for godly features in each other. We should both be focusing on being godly. I thought the question was one-sided to being like, hey, you look for godly features in her and she needs to be godly, but all you gotta do is whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? Just be you, man. And I was just like, wrong, no, like, that's nah. I wasn't feeling it. But so I talked to my teacher about it, and she was like, yes, I completely understand where you're coming from, and this question is worded this way because it's from Proverbs and it's focused on being a godly woman. And I was like, okay, I understand now, but we should, as men and women, young ladies and young men, we should all be focused on being the best that we can be in each other. So we should look for good features in a man, and the man should look for good features in a woman, and we should focus on being kind and equal to each other. It shouldn't be man, look for this in woman, woman be this. You see what I'm saying? If not, tell me your opinions below, comment, tell me what you guys think. But that was one thing that I had a problem with. Other than that, that's just what it's really like to be homeschooled. In my perspective, my view, I don't necessarily have a problem with it. I don't find it harder than being in public school, especially because I only take 5 classes because I have all the rest of my credits. But that's really it for today, so thank you guys, and stay tuned for more videos to come. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Love you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Tell me your opinions below.